Welcome, Facebook and YouTube. We back with another Nate the Great, informative, positive, uplifting, inspiring, vibrant session and information. All right. As you see, the title of our gathering is going to be under the guise of Sunday Health Talk. I want to welcome every person, place, and thing in existence. You know how I get it up. I want to remind you how beautiful you are. Each and every one of you out there in existence. But look, I'll tell you one thing. If you just pay attention to the sassy talk that I give, you'll be beautiful forever. You'll be shining like stars as long as you intend it for you to be shining. If you if you're young and you like that beautiful body that you have, don't you know you're going to have to maintain to keep that beautiful body? Or else there's going to come a time where you can't make videos no more. You see? So, how will we do these things? Especially if we are unaware that this is a case that needs to be considered. So, some of the ways how I maintained throughout my 99 years of being here was dealing with herbs, vital minerals. Yup. A proper eating diet. I was had to not be one who was favor of fast foods, like most of our our family members are. But I had to understand that I couldn't be like everybody else. I had the spirit in me that I knew that I needed to be like Nate, especially in the time where they was still to like this day throwing things in my face to tell me to either be like Mike or I'm Malcolm X. No, I'm not Malcolm the X. I'm not Farrakhan. I'm not Martin Luther the King. I'm Nate the Great. Just like Alexander the Great. Well, in your day and time, you got a Nate the Great. You see? If what's his name? Lozinski and Trump and these other characters in existence can get out here in the world and be disagreeable with each other, then we need to see somebody that's going to be able to, that's particularly governing, and you voted for this mess now, that's dealing with some rightness. If you want to be righteous about it, that's all good and well. But I don't speak of righteousness no more for the simple fact that you've been speaking it far too long and it's to no avail. So I'm tired of hearing people talking about they righteous. So some of the worst people walking around on the plane of existence is righteous. Yup. Righteous and religious. Them some of the worst creatures. And this is just through my analysis. This is just through what I've surveyed while being on Turtle Island. Okay? I ain't talking about beyond the ice walls and under the ocean and things of that nature. I'm talking about these niggas here in America, made in America type creatures. A made nigga, as Bobby Hemmings said, what he said, he don't know what to trust, niggas or flies. He don't know which one to like, which one is the worst. Because a made nigga, a made person in America is wow. I mean, like, I like to go to dinner with this creator. Whoever made the so-called African-American black man and woman, I like to go to dinner with you. I would like to sit down at a table, and it ain't got to be square. We can sit at a round table, okay? So look, maintaining a beautiful state of existence is important because it gives the individual the ability to have beautiful spiritual experiences. And when I talk about spiritual, of course, there's nothing to have to do with religion. Real spirituality is the ability to manipulate the elements and the forces of that which you are made up of in accord as to how you want things to be. Somebody say that's magic, then all well and good. If you can manifest that what you see in your mind and bring it into fruition, then you're practicing good magic. So one of the things that we have here, well, let's go start from the right side. All right, we're gonna start with some teas. These are just some of the things that I'm going to show, and it's just for recommendation. These are just simple products that I've grabbed throughout while I was coming to my office throughout the house, and I'm just doing a bag. And I said, I tell people things, but maybe they need to see that I live what I talk. So, of course, you have to have an example of the information. Somebody got to be the tester, okay? But like me, I've never taken a flu shot. I've never taken a corona shot. I've never taken what's the new one that came out just recently during the pandemic? Corona shot, right? No, we're not taking no patent numbers of chemicals of the AI. Look at what COVID-19 is. You got to understand and understand. You cannot put these things in your system. Rather, I should be having in my house to prevent anything. And all right, first item is going to be a soursop. Now, people, because of the time and so much information that I want to share, I was going to Google it and get into y'all with it of the health benefit. But I recommend and suggest that you Google it, get a pen and paper and write this stuff down, and then go research it on your phone and see what the benefits are. And then you can ask yourself, is this something that you can use? That's it. It's non-GMO. It don't have no red 40 in it. All the things that's banned in other countries is not in this stuff. So now intelligent nigga need to ask themselves, what do I do? Peppermint tea is very good for all types of things of health benefits. Google it, research it. Not tea bags and things that has other parables and chemicals all in it. like now I won't put nobody's name out there because we're not stepping on nobody's toes. I'm only here to help people see. If you don't want to see, then keep on walking on by me. You ain't gonna see me anyway. So peppermint tea is good for purification, sleep. One of my favorites, psychic powers. People get scared when you talk about psychic powers. I said, what do you mean you don't like psychic power? You ain't got no script? What are you talking about? You scared of psychic powers? Go stand in the corner, else I will. Because one of us going to evolve. Is either going me to a higher degree or you. Next on the menu is another tea. I lost the paper because it's new to me, so I'm unaware of it. But it's in the family of Blue Lotus. So I remember the guy recommended it to me. It was a hard name, but I forget what this is. Maybe you know. It's this color. So let me show the color of it. Some people may know what the name of this is. I forgot. I'm sorry, but it's supposed to give you the same effect as that of Blue Lotus. Okay, so I normally get Blue Lotus, and he said, "Well, try this." Da, 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 da. I said, "Okay," and I remember it also is good for compassion too, and good. All right, so forgive me for not knowing the name of that. Papaya, people, organic papaya spears. This is better than a Reese cup, a Snicker bar. Google what papaya does. One of a great person I'm subscribed to through social media lives over there in the jungle somewhere. This guy don't even eat, hasn't eaten cooked food in over 30 years. I forget his name. Some of y'all may know who he is. He has all white hair. Okay. And he recommends that we eat papaya seeds. Swallow it. And don't bite it because you devalue its purpose intention. It's better to swallow it whole. And this will rid the body of parasites, which many of us in America is full of. Even your Dr. Great Nate and Sebi. But we just know what to do to rid ourselves. See, we getting bit by the same dog that you getting bit by. The only difference is why I'm living so supreme in the same mess, in the same horse shit, in the same dog shit, right? Crack vials all outside of your payment, you know what I mean? People getting shot on the corner. I'm in here. But it don't bother me. It don't weigh my heart down. I'm not all on social media talking about, oh, it could have happened to me. Best thing I could do is give that situation their best wishes and keep it on what I'm supposed to be doing on earth. That's it. How you gonna get involved in the climatic events and affairs of a situation and individuals that you ain't even got no play in? Let's move on to some water. If you're going to drink water, me, I like to eat my water. Well, because I come from from the European lifestyle, it don't matter to me. But if you're going to drink water, I found this here to be very good. Now, this is not easily sold in the neighborhoods of poor people, and it's for a reason. But we're not going to get into this. But remember, you're a magnet, so you can attract that what you will and what you want. This is called alpha, alkaline water, lightning in a bottle. All right, it's a pH balance of. I thought it was on here, or it might be this one. That's our other water. So again, this is some alpha alkaline water. All right. And again, it's not going to be easy to get because it's beneficial to your health, your immune system. Black water. Some people, don't you know, don't even know that black water exists. Look it up. Black water. The bottled black water. I mean, this substance is literally black, people. Not black like that, but black like this. They don't want you drinking that. Excuse me, we don't mean to say they. Who are they, Nate? Stop talking about they. They gonna come get you. So you better stop talking about they. Look. All right, so we got some good water right there. That black water, alkaline water. Now, on the lesser expensive, if you can't get these items, and people remember, I know it's expensive to eat healthy, but what are you really worth? If you a value that you shouldn't be concerned of. I spend more money on what I put in my mouth before to put the clothing I put on my body. Amen. I'll be a fool to run out here and get pair of dollar shoes and I ain't eating organic food. You mean to tell me before you went to Foot Locker, you stopped at Wendy's? Let me go stand my dumb ass in the corner. I ain't even gonna be around long enough to wear that shit. Them shoes Michael Jordan make that cost $1,000, they will be here 3 life cycles of yours. You mess around, come back, get the same pair. Who knows? Only you can tell. So, on the less expensive water, they got, and this is readily at hand in the local supermarkets I have found. It's called Eternal, and it's naturally alkaline spring water. Now, people who are unaware and concerned about, well, does water matter, and is it a difference? Of course, it is, people. Depending on the location of what rock that water ran over, because remember, what mineralizes rocks is the water. Eternal water is sourced from naturally alkaline springs. It states that our water filters through layers of ancient rock. That's powerful because Bruce Lee made mention of water. And I know water stores and holds memory. Oh, go watch the movie Supercell on Netflix, and you can join the team. Let's continue because this gets deep. The rabbit hole gets real interesting the deeper you go. Listen. This water's ran over ancient rocks, absorbed. I don't care if it is or it isn't. It feels like it is because I know. Oh my goodness, y'all don't know. It tastes like it is because it complements the other aspects of what I'm working with. You see, you're a team. That body is a full army. It is the most unique, your body in the realm of the tangible physical world. Your body is the most unique piece of equipment that's known to man and mankind. It is the first technology, whether you in the science or be a guru tech or not. I will exclaim to you. Anytime you're dealing with neutrons, protons, and electrons, Nigga, you're an electrician. You're working with you talking metaphors. You dealing metaphysically. So be sure you're getting things better than that of Poland and Deer Park water. And if that's the best what your pocket can afford, then by all means, put a lemon or a lime in it. And that'll alkaline it even more, higher than that of a requirement of 7.0. They have testers, people, in these pharmacies, okay? You could go and get your pH balance tested if you haven't learned how to uh, observe it through natural ways. See, again, keep it in mind, I know that Big Dog Philly OG, okay? Peace, prosperity, light, and love sitting out there to Big Dog Philly OG. I'm still around, I'm still hearing, I'm still watching. Continue doing the magnificent job that you are doing. And I'm talking to you all. Whatever degree or level you want to doing something. Okay? If the best thing you could do on a Sunday was get up, don't wash your ass, half-ass dress, and go downstairs and fix you some scrambled eggs and bacon in dirty pots and dishes that you didn't clean from last night, and get back into bed and say a prayer, call somebody, a young one on the phone, and cash at them $20, then that's keep doing that. That's the best you could do. But my thing is always keeping wanting to move on and do greater things. All right, so let's move on to some more items that we have here. This is an excellent one. This is the coconut water. I think Dr. Sebi is high on the idea of us drinking and consuming coconut water. Some people rarely ever drink this clear water. Okay, again, I gotta find out this guy name too. I'm subscribed to when it comes to this health stuff. Not Aki Awaken, but there's another guy over in Jamaica with all white hair, much older than us all. He's up there with Dr. Sebi. But this guy, he doesn't eat cooked food. He said he hasn't eaten cooked food in over 30 years. I don't find that far stretched to accomplish. I do find it amazing because it makes me wonder, wow, how does he feel? My body lets me know how this feels as it goes down because we have a communicational system going on. So make sure that you buy you some coconut water, even if you refuse to drink it and it's nasty. Force yourself. Once you get the impurities out of you, once you detox yourself 100% people in a thorough cleanse, and then restart to rejuvenate and vitalize your aspect, your whole total aspect of yourself, it won't be nasty. It'll become like common substances that you're like, okay. It's much like a person quitting smoking cigarettes. I remember when I used to smoke cigarettes, when I used to be a human, I used to smoke Newports, right? And but I didn't like smoking, so I knew I had to stop. So, like, one of the ways that helped me to achieve this goal was smoke a half a cigarette. So, what I would do, I'll smoke a half a cigarette, put it out, put it in a pack, stink up the place everywhere I go. Until at work, had to leave it in the car, and that made me not smoke so much because don't keep the pack of cigarettes on you. People keep the cigarettes on them. People keep their cigarettes in their pockets. That's not good. All right, because as soon something that don't go your way, here you go. You ready to light up? No. Instead of lighting up or even leaving the situation that made you unbalanced, stand there and see if you could deal with it in an appropriate manner. And then go light up. Do that until eventually where you say, damn, you know what? I don't even need to light up. Okay? So you want to wean yourself off of the impurities so that the body can start recognizing and congratulating, satisfying, and welcoming the things that are of benefit, right? Like like coconut water. Reason why I drink it because it hydrates. It's full. It's nutrients and acolytes. So it alkalines is the body. All right. It states here it hydrates with coconut goodness. Uh, okay, it's non-GMO. Now, some coconut water has sugar in it, and some don't. But this one has 1% less sugar. All right. All right. So these are the waters. Next, and one of my favorite, most important, I consume every day. We gotta move along, people, because I got some things that I wanted to read. Sea moss, people. This has been around for about 5 years in the minds of the people. Too many people still today not really ready to accept this, right? And partake of the sea moss. I think Dr. Sebi, he was the one who came out with the idea of consuming sea moss. I think around the time where the pandemic went on, and the world caught a big backlash at this substance, and many doctors started to lead their trade because they recognized and started dealing with and knowing why and how things should be operating properly and functioning uh, at its normalcy, right? Thereby bringing about total optimum of wellness and our spirituality, not just our physical. So by consuming sea moss, gold, right? It's a different now. This is the sea moss gold gel, and its benefits is it boosts your immune system, which should have been number one remedy during time. And see, this is taking two people to prevent. This is a good prevention. Remember, 92 minerals is of this substance. Your body only requires 102. It may be a few more than that, but as far as and depending on how you are mutating, or you are is your DEA or your DNA. All right, but when you learn getting into all that a little bit later, once you start to get the basic foundation of who and what you are. All right. So it also is good for digestion. It's a healthy limbado, excuse me, respiratory system. It lowers blood pressure, improves circulation, rebuilds joints and bones, removes mucus, increases what is this? Cognitive abilities. It also repairs muscles and tissue. Wow. I'm holding all that. Look, I ain't finished. This gotta be lying. This sticker gotta be lying. Listen, people, are you kidding me? It says that it releases, it raises energy. Don't you know? I eat this. I gotta remember to put something solid in my stomach because it's like coffee or cigarettes or something. I eat it, and because it's vital minerals, which means that my body is at its optimum and all what it needs, I don't be hungry. There's no, I forget what the idea of a stomach growl would be. People may think that's crazy. and that's abnormal. No, it's not. My stomach, by nature, your stomach is no bigger than your fist. Did you know that? Did you know that, y'all? If I pull my shirt up now, being 99 years old, you'll be shocked at what you're gonna see. You know what I'm talking about? You got 30 or 20-year-old boys who got stomachs like this. And first thing people want to tell them, oh, I see you eating good. You living good. No, you're not. That's not living good. See? That's the ancestors bearing witness when you hear those bells. That's going to cause a future life of sickness and suffering. And as we continue to eat like that, our thinking will become no greater than that of a 12th grader. The average American thinking is no greater than that of the last certificate in which they graduated in. That's why niggas want to go to school and keep going back for further and further what? Information. But the average person who graduates from high school, they cool with life. Long as they can say ABC and they 1, 2, 3s, ask them. That's what they say. Man, long as I can count my money, nigga, I'm good. Look what else this stuff does. This I don't know why this is. I don't know how this ain't banned. It promotes strong hair growth. I'm living testimony to this now, and I have several hundred other of individuals who will attest. I don't need baby oil on the glow. All I got to do is put this. I don't need to come out with Vaseline on like some of these people be doing. Talking about, oh, I'm shining. Yes, so listen, we're going to get into it too. I got the material set up for you. I'm going to show you what make you shine. I'm going to show you why Jesus and them had the halo behind their head and why every time you see God, there's always light behind him. It wasn't because he was using baby oil and Vaseline either. Going out in the sun, talking about, oh, you shining. I can see right through that baby oil. Your aura is gray. We're going to get into that. But look, there's a long list of this substance here. It says it, did I say strong, healthy hair, vibrant, glowing skin, all bacteria, I'm sorry, and bacterial, calms nervous system. It rids infections, coughs, headaches, body pain, reduces effects of radiation. People, be sure you get out here and get you some sea moss gold, all right? Now, be careful buying the sea moss because I'm hearing they got some fake sea moss out there. And you want to be sure of where. Now, the reason why it's called sea moss because it's actually coming from the sea. So, what you got? Sea moss from Jamaica. You got things from over in other islands. I forget the island and from which this is from. I was told, but I said, let me get that. This is what I need. This is what we need. You don't have uh what island is this? What rocks is this ran over? Oh, Fiji water too. Fiji water is good water. You'll taste the difference, people. This is the smoky. This is the Smoky Mountains. All right. This is what they have on the back for those who is concerned. Just looking at the picture alone make you feel good. God damn it, I'll pay for that. And you know it's good. Look at the bottle. Listen, people, they gotta. This takes an architecture. Y'all gotta pay an architecture to make this bottle. Don't you know that? That water better be good. I'm putting a lot into bringing you this water. This is why it's so expensive. Well, I don't like to use the terminology so expensive. Let's just say this is why it is the way that it is. All right, so where we at next? Detoxing, rejuvenating, cleansing. We have here the golden seal and the intentionally seal. This is the blend. All right. This is also non-GMO, vegan friendly. All right. Even though it's in the capsules. I don't mind the capsules. If I do the capsules, only a few things though. All right. I recommend that. Another capsule, activated charcoal. All right. These are all natural, vegan, healthy products. It is labeled there on the it is listed there on the label. People, I hope you're writing this stuff down. You should have a pen and paper right now. Because the next one is that milk thistle. This is good. This is never, it's never you can never get enough of that milk thistle. Okay? Again, I'll never tell you take something that I don't do myself. But I do warn that to be careful, especially with things like milk thistle, that do your research, people. And I'm doing the best I can to help you out with the information. That's why I read books and things like that. I mean, I know it from my head and everything, but I like to read it from the book so that it's formatted already. And out of the head, I'm just jumping around. Da, 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 da. So I know when to jump out the head and I know when to read the books, the material. I use the books as my guide for edifying. I mean, not edifying, but educating. Okay. So this is like a teacher's, but I have manuals, you know. It's not that I got books and read them so I can learn. Like, no, I didn't come. I already studied your ideology before I even started the process. Why would I be still buying books talking about I'm searching and seeking? I'm the grandmaster. Anybody else can do better? Step up. Get in the comment section and let me know. And you need to share this so it can go viral. So the more gurus and sages hear this, they can at least give me a phone call. You ain't got to know whether they call or not. I will let you know if it's for you to know that I had contact with Dr. Mellicott, your Brother Panic, Bobby Hemmett, okay, Phil Valentine, you know, even some of the more older ancient gods. I will let you know if it's deemed for you to know. Okay? And all right, so where we at? Okay, yeah, again, milk thistle cannot be mixed with people who or like got high levels of alcohol and other matters and issues going on with you. So again, with all any herb or root, I forget to bring my roots with me. I got a few roots, but you want to be knowledgeable. First, be knowledgeable about the game, and then, if you so need to, me, I didn't need to. Okay, consult your physician or your spiritual guide counselor. Okay, I've come here as a spiritual counselor and guide. Didn't nobody spiritually counsel me. I learned what and who I was. I set myself up around the things that I needed to do what I'm doing in my present day and time. Ain't nobody did this for me. Didn't nobody put this together. Don't nobody come to save me. Had nobody saving me. Okay? So some of us is different. No, you not like me. All right. Next item on the list that I recommend that's a good take is that pure shilajit. Okay. There's two. There's the tar stuff. I don't even want to mess with it right now because I normally use a little tinsel because I get stuck all up on my fingernails and then I gotta suck it out the fingernails or run hot water or no hot water dissolves that substance there because it's a gooey substance. And be sure that you're getting legit Shilajit. They got fake Shilajit, fake sea moss out there too, and or uh, stuff that's cut. Okay, so be careful where you're consuming your products from. You want to be consuming your products from a place of reliable source where you know they are actually living the same life. Okay, taking the same thing that you take, looking and shining as beautiful as and shine, and talking as you looking. You want to talk about vibrating just as high in frequency as you're vibrating. All right. Our next item on the list for health note today on a beautiful Sunday is going to be that black seed. Now you can get the black seed oil or you can do the capsule. It doesn't matter. If you do the capsule, be sure that it's vegan and non-GMO. All right. This is whole spectrum, amazing herbs, black seed, original plain. Okay, nutrient. It's nutrient. Nutrient. I can't even say it. Nutrient support for respiratory, digestive, and immune system. So you can't go wrong with this stuff, people. Next on the list we got is that moringa sea moss gummies. I like to have these sitting around. I wake up now. I also have moringa in the powder form. I neglect to bring that when it's not necessary. But anything in the powder or its written form is the best. Some people might not recommend the gummies because the simple fact of other added uh, ingredients. It's okay. It's just something that I just like to throw in my mouth. Uh, it's like instead of um, a noun later, maybe a potato chip, a cookie, those store shelf brought items. All right, so it's just like a treat, but it's nutrient. And last but never least, we got on the list is that organic burdock root powder, natural health. Now, I'm not going to take none now because I had my tea this morning and I added with my, uh, it was this tea. I think we drinking this tea this morning. The one I forget the name of, the one I lost the name of it, but I'll get it again once I get back around the person. But I put it in my tea. So I already had my dosage for the day. Well, at least I'm still consuming it. And if you research and do study what uh the benefits of burdock root, you'll thank me later. All right, now, so let's get right into this reading. I want to hurry up and get up out of here and close out. Because I'm not going to be reading much of this. I just want to get you started. Now, for the sake of the name of these books, I chose not to reveal the name of them for the sake of it may be detrimental to some of the psyche of some of the people who's on a lower, on a different degree of understanding and knowing things. Let's put it like that, because we don't want to disrespect nobody just because somebody's star isn't shining bright as yours. That don't mean we disrespect them, look down on them. In fact, some people love them type people more than they love me. Why? Because that nigga know everything. At least that person could be humble and sit back and take a few things. But Nate, they say, Nate, you can't tell Nate shit. And that's okay. You're not supposed to be telling Nate nothing. I'm not supposed to be here listening to you. That's how I got caught up in the first place. So listen to the information that I'm going to give you out of this material. All right? Food and drink are relied upon to nurture life. Some people don't even know that, but I'm gonna read on, man, because I'm gonna get this information now. I'm not gonna weigh in or paraphrase or none of this. You take it at the level that you at with it. All right. Uh, Either way, it's profound, and I'm gonna hope that you grow on. But if one does not know that the nature of substance may be opposed to each other, and one consumes them altogether indiscriminately, the vital organs will be thrown out of harmony, and disastrous consequences will soon arise. Therefore, those who wish to nurture their lives must carefully avoid doing such damage to themselves. This is by that of Chai Ming, Essential Knowledge for Eating and Drinking, 1368. One of the great advantages of learning Tao, Tao, is that the same basic principle apply to everything from the macrocosmic to the microcosmic. In the case of diet, the overriding Taoist principle of balance between yin and yang is established by harmonizing the four energies and five flavors in foods. The four energies in food are hot, warm, cold, and cool. These categories define the nature and the intensity of energy released in the human system when food is digested. Hot and warm food belongs to the yang. Cool and cold foods belongs to the yin. The former are stimulating and generating heat, while the latter are calming and cool the organs. The five flavors are more subtle distinctions based on the five elements activities. Sweet, that being earth, bitter, that being fire, sour, that being wood, pungent, metal, and salty, water. Each of the five flavors has a natural affinity titled Kain Jing for one of the five solid yin organs and its yang counterparts. Sweet influences pancreas, stomach, bitter moves to the heart, small intestines. Sour has affinity for the liver, gallbladder. Pungent affects the lungs, large intestine, and salty associates with the kidney, bladder. The therapeutic effects of the four energies and the five flavors are as follow. Cool and cold yin foods calm the vital organs and are recommended for summer menus. Listen, people, we ain't even eating right. Now, why are you so cucarachi throwed off and crazy? She eating a cheesesteak 10 a.m. a chicken sandwich 10 a.m. in the morning from Chick-fil-A. You're not people, we're not supposed to be eating chicken, period. There's no time I'm going to find to be able to consume some creature in my life. Not eating him. We could talk together. We could ride out. I'm not going to eat you, B. From the hours of 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., 12 p.m., you're supposed to be consuming that of fruits. From the hours of 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., vegetables, and from 3 p.m. to 6 a.m., grains and other things, except flesh. You should not be eating after 6 p.m. Now, that gets a little technical because depending on what type of schedule and lifestyle an individual's living, you have to compensate and make transition and alterations. But for you average American people, okay, we got to give it together. As well as for combating hot yang diseases such as fever and hypertension. Yin food includes soybeans, bamboo shoots, watermelon, white turnips, cabbage, pears, squash, and lemons. Warm and hot yang food stimulates the vital organs, generate body heat, and are recommended for winter consumption. You notice how like some people and it's and I know this to be a fact. In the wintertime they'll eat potatoes and a couple other things, but in the summertime they eat other things. That's because deep inside we know there's an inclination of what time and what is likely supposed to be at that time consumed. And knowing that people, it's purpose and reason for why you are consuming the specific item. Average family say, "Oh, it's dinner time. I'm hungry. What y'all want to eat?" Woo! Mm, mm, mm. I love y'all. I used to be white like that. I used to be just like that. Come home. I was married before and all that. I lived the American dream. Oh, believe me, I came into the American dream, as a matter of fact. I was one of well, we don't need to get into that. But the bottom line is, it's not what I want to eat, it's what it is that you need. Well, Mom, I need potassium. I'm feeling a little weak today. Well, you go out and get that guy some, avocados and things of that nature. I tell you, the kitchen is the original pharmacy, people. The person who's cooking and mixing up in the kitchen is the pharmaceutical doctor. They're the one that's actually prescribing the vital minerals that's necessary for your family life. You're not going to vibrate very high if you're eating Wendy's, Burger King's, McDonald's, Chinese food, and going out every once in a while to IHOP, the House of Pancakes, and Applebee's. That family is going to have a lot of drama. That's families that's filled with drug dealers. They grow up. You see, they pulsate in the energy of take, kill, and destroy by all means, just so that they can survive, without regards as love and respect for life. You can tell by the eating habits. You take somebody eating at them type of places. This is somebody that you would like to hang with and get information from. Warm and hot, yang foods stimulate the vital organs, generate body heat, and recommend for winter consumption, as well as palliatives for the cold, yin diseases such as anemia, chills, and fatigue. So, when formulating personal dietary guidelines, well, this let me say this: Taoists balance their diets according to favorable combinations of energies and flavors, and strictly avoid combinations that conflict. They also avoid excessive consumption of any single variety of food energy. For example, frequent excessive consumption of hot, fatty yang foods can cause fever, heartburn, congestion, chest stagnation, and other unpleasant effects of heat energy excess, as this excess evil heat seeks escape from the body. Carbuncle, it states here, carbuncles, and abscesses may develop. Too much pungent food can cause gastrointestinal distress, upset the stomach, and result in hemorrhoids. If you chewing gum, you need to stop that. That's just something that popped in my mind. I needed to say. I got a feeling a lot of you people out there chewing gum for whatever reason. You don't want to smoke Newports or calm your nerves, this, that, that. You have to stop. Why? Because chewing gum built up it's in my book, Holistic Health, African Holistic Health. Laylola Africa broke it down. And matter of fact, let's pull it up. I know for a simple fact that it causes stomach problems and it allows certain activities not to function well. That's the best way I can explain it. All right. And what it does, it holds, like again, functions that's supposed to operate normally by chewing gum, rely on air to get down there. And what that air does is hinders proper functioning of our organs. But he breaks it down in a better scientific and terminological explanation, which I would like to share if I could find it. All righty. Got the lady on with the Christian music playing in the background. So I'm gonna, and I know that could be heard on my video, so I want to play this, play some tunes. Hmm. So I can't find it. I thought it would be under gum. Hmm. Gas. Maybe it might be under gas. All right, so we're not gonna waste too much time looking for that. Just know that actually the act of chewing gum. Let me see if we can pull any information up. What is the harmful benefits in the stomach and chewing gum? No. What are the harmful benefits in the stomach from chewing gum? Okay, the question where. Okay, good. Here we go. Is chewing gum bad for your stomach? Chewing gum can cause bloating, gas, and stomach aches for some people. It can also worsen symptoms of irritable bowel syndromes. How chewing gum can be bad for your stomach? It causes excess air. Right, I was right, which can lead to bloating and discomfort. All right, so right, this the one I was aware of too. Like I said, Dr. Laylola gets into a lot of the deeper explanation, but here's one here that I'm familiar with that he had made mention of, and that's how chewing gum signals your body to prepare for food. See, you think it's me, you chewing in your stomach thinking you ready to send something down there. You know what I'm talking about? And nothing never come. And this can cause your stomach to produce more acid. That's what I was thinking was wanting to really share with you. All right, so it's a good thing I did research this. All right, so yeah, again, I don't recommend chewing gum, ladies. I know you think it's cute and you like to chew gum and or you don't want to drink or smoke cigarettes, but I'm going to give you natural remedies. I'm going to give you natural things that you can take. Moringa sea moss gummies. Okay. Uh, and first of all, again, you want to identify why you're chewing the gum. If you think it's cute, that's easy to stop because I'm telling you, God said that's it's not cute. God don't want no woman chewing gum. All right. So I'm gonna conclude. It's time for me to go. I'm getting signals and indications, but of course, you know I got plenty more information to go. So just stay tuned. And I know we said enough. We got a mouthful. You know, we got a brain full. Everybody should be enlightened a little further than where we was yesterday. I know I am. You know, I know I'm gonna get out here in the universe and shine my brightest star. You know, show my tail. Remember, your parents used. What your parents used to say? Now, don't get out here and show your ass. You know what I mean? You know, y'all going over some place or somebody's house on a Sunday or coming from church or after church, y'all got to go to dinner. She say, when we get up in this restaurant, don't start showing your ass. Well, see, now you grown. You ain't got no boss. You ain't got no authority. At least you're not supposed to. This is the time when all the times you wanted to show your ass, but you couldn't. You should be showing it now. Ashay, make sure y'all take care of yourself, people, and do it on and with a person. This has been another Nate the Great Facebook and the YouTube stream. I'm out of here.